in case in theatre, the audio quality is 7.1. While here, we of course are boosting the audio quality 360 degree, but the surround sound will still enter in your ears because the sound is so high. In that 7.1 channel audio, the dialogue volume is always lower than the surround sound. While the purpose of this app is to make you hear the dialogue in your preferred language. Even if the surround sound comes in your ears, because the match is perfect, it actually complements. It doesn't hinder your experience. I'm sure you must have experienced it right now. Yes, sir. First movie was Rocketry, and Vikrant Rona is going to be the second movie. For us, for now it's free, sir. But once we are popular, once we are globally launched, then we will have a subscription or a per movie download. We have not thought about that right now. We are just trying to make it popular currently. No, sir. You only have to use the internet to download the soundtrack. What we recommend is when you buy a ticket, that time only you download the soundtrack. Because in the theatre, the network may not be very strong. There is no net usage. It's only to download, because after that, your phone is listening to the soundtrack and matching it from there. Your phone's mic is actually listening, or your headphone's mic is listening, not the network. So, in fact, in the US, sir, all the theatres have jammers. And that's going to happen in India also. Theatres will have jammers. So our purpose will get defeated if we are using internet. We're not using internet. Internet is only to download the soundtrack. Of course, this was a trailer, so it took 4-5 seconds. A whole movie takes anywhere between 60 seconds to 90 seconds, depending on our network. That's all the net is going to be used. The entire soundtrack will be there. So even if you go out, let's say you went to buy popcorn or went to use the washroom, you come back, hit the play button. There's no pause button, sir. There's only a play and a stop button. Hit the play button, again those 4-5 seconds, it will sync from the same screen. Any mobile, sir. And you know, any smartphone, sir, because app can only be downloaded in a smartphone. Yeah, any smartphone. Yeah. And it only takes 10% battery in Android and 13% battery in Apple for the full movie. So that's also not a concern that your phone is not charged enough or will it drain your battery. Not really, it's going to happen. The kind of security feature. No, sir. See, so that's let me explain you the security features. This was of course a trailer. So there was no restriction of where you are sitting, what time the show is. But if you check Rocketry, which is there as a movie, you will have to select the theatre and the show timing. The reason why you have to do it is, GPS is inbuilt in it. So you have to be inside the theatre for it to start playing during that show time only. So if you have bought a ticket for 3:15, but you are trying to do it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it won't work. And you have to be inside the theatre. 3, the biggest, strongest security feature is DRM. We are using Google Wine and Apple for both Apple as well as Google phones. So just like Netflix or Amazon Prime, you can download the movie, but you can't see the movie in your phone other than the app. So that's called DRM, Digital Right Management. So that's also a security feature that nobody can steal the soundtrack. Nobody can crack the phone and steal the soundtrack. The person can be as big a hacker as possible. So these are the security features. These security features we actually got from Hollywood, from Disney. And that's why we have inbuilt in it, because they are more concerned. Of course, we have to be also concerned, but they are more concerned. So it actually satisfies as a producer that tomorrow his movie will not get pirated. Although we only have soundtrack, we don't have the movie.
That is very important. It should not be pirated.
Yeah, absolutely, sir.
Who is the developer of this software, sir?
My younger brother, who's also my partner, his name is Vineet Kashyap. He's a techie, and I'm not a techie, he's a techie. So I'll tell you the story behind why we did it. I was in Paris a few years back when Mission Impossible was released there, and all the theatres in Paris were showing it in French. I couldn't watch it. I was there for 2 weeks for a business trip, I couldn't watch it. So I came back, told my brother, this is the concern. So my brother's statement always has been, you give me a problem, I'll find a solution. So I gave him a problem, and the solution today is Cinedups in front of all of us.
So theatrical experience ನಾವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆಡ್ಫೋನ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಿರಿಕಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ಬೋದು.
So if I can understand, though I don't understand Kannada, but I can understand your question, that in theatre it's 7.1 versus on earphones it is only stereo. Sir, in theatre also, when the 7.1 we are listening to 2 years. The earphone is also 2. So we are enhancing the audio quality, 360 degree, there's an enhancement that we are doing. But I'm sure it will not be as good as 7.1. I don't claim that, sir.
His question will be like, if the theatre is an ordinary theatre in a village, taluka, if it is only a 5.1 is there, or even it may not be there also. So what will happen?
For sync,
Thinking.
you go home, switch on the trailer on YouTube on your laptop, and put the phone's mic near the speaker. It will sync. It doesn't need input to be in 5.1 or 7.1. The input can be, so this app will also work on OTT or on your TV. When the movie goes to OTT, it will still work.
ಬಟ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 0.1 ಮಿಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆದರೂ ಆ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟಾದ್ರೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅವಾಗ ಸಿಂಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ವಿಕ್ರಾಂತ್ ರೋಣ ಕೇಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 5 ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ನಲ್ಲೂ ಲೆಂತ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ ಕೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ ಸಲ ಒಂದೊಂದು ವರ್ಷದ ಲೆಂತ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ತೆಲುಗುನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮೂವಿ ಒಂದು ಸಾಂಗ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ತಮಿಳ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಸಾಂಗ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಮುಂದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದೊಂದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಕ್ರಾಂತ್ ರೋಣ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಇದೆ, ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಂಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, OTT ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನ ಬಳಸಬಹುದು.
ಹೌದು, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗೆ OTT ವಿಕ್ರಾಂತ್ ರೋಣ ಬಂದಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದಿ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಆಡಿಯೋ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು.
ಸರ್, ಈಗ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು?
5 ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ.
ನೀವು ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು.
ಖಂಡಿತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಬೆಂಗಾಲಿಯವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ 1 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಈಗ ಡಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರೋ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳು
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಡಬ್ಬು ಮಾಡಿರೋಂಥ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳಿಗೆ ಇದು ಖಂಡಿತ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾನು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು OTT ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ,
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹಾಕೋಣ.
ಈಗ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದು, ನಾನು ZEE5 ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀವು ZEE5 ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಅಮೆಝಾನ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಬಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಈ ತೆಲುಗು ವರ್ಷನ್ ಅಮೆಝಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ZEE5 ನ ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ತಗೊಳ್ದೇನೆ ಅಮೆಝಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಲುಗುನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಇಯರ್ಫೋನ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ. ದಿನ ದಿನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಮ್ ಜನ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವ್ರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಸೌಂಡ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ದು ಲಕ್ಕಿಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದೇ ಲೆಂತ್ ಇದೆ, 2 hours 25 minutes ಇದೆ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ತೆಲುಗಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಲೆಂತ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಚಾಲೆಂಜಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು.
ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
There is no return for now. Rocket is also free for us. We are not charging anything.
Service.
For now, service, of course, we are not charity. We will, of course, charge, but not right now. Our plan is that we need to see at least 1 million downloads and 1 million, not downloads actually, 1 million active users. Then we will think of how to charge.
How many users are there at present?
As of now, 14,000. For one movie, we have been able to get 14,000. Of course,
ಥ್ರೂಔಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ.
no, throughout the world, sir. People have downloaded in Canada, downloaded in the US, Philippines, Australia, UAE, Saudi, so across the world. So that's what 14,000 download have happened because of Rocketry.
No, feedback.
Feedback, the movie is excellent. People are appreciating. About the app, I have not got any negative feedback. In fact, after Mr. Sudeep sir's interview, last interview where he mentioned Cinedub, somebody in Bangalore went to see Rocketry in Kannada, and he has tweeted, which I sent to Maddie sir, and he has also retweeted that. Stop and play again.
ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಅವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
Yeah. In case you receive a call, even if you are disconnected, whenever there is a call which comes in on the phone, this will disconnect. So you disconnect the call, hit the play button again 3-4 seconds, and it will start. Unless your phone malfunctions, then it's a different. But app will not have any issue. App will only have a stop and a play function.
ಇಯರ್ಫೋನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್,
ಇಲ್ಲ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಎರಡೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಓಡ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಫುಲ್ ಒಂಚೂರು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಆ ಮಜಾ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ.
ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಡೈಲಾಗ್ ಅಂತೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಏನಿದೆ
Music ಎಲ್ಲ
ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ,
ನಮ್ಮ ಇಯರ್ಫೋನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಎರಡು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು.
ಮರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಆ ಫೀಲ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಮರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋದು.
See, the idea, sir, is this is for those customers who will not go to the theater because the movie is not in their language. So we are getting those customers. Let's say in Bangalore, Rocketry was not in Kannada. People didn't go and see it. We are at least getting them inside the theater to experience the movie in Kannada.
ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ
I don't promise that we will get 7.1. It's not possible. Dolby DTS Atmos is not possible. 5.1 is possible. That's what we are doing through 360-degree audio enhancement. But 7.1 is not possible as of now. Of course, there is, just like we developed Sdc, somebody will develop 7.1 also on the headphones, and we will upgrade our app.
Actually, I downloaded English version, but it
Didn't play.
Okay. English trailer ಇಲ್ಲ.
No, it will sync, sir.
No,
I have tried.
English trailer I have not given for you.
Oh, so which version did you download?
English.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Of?
Trailer you played no just now. You asked us to use Kannada version, but I tried English, but it didn't work.
We have English. Yeah, we have English. It should work. There shouldn't be any issue.
ಏನೋ ಶೇರ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ?
Which phone? Is it
ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಂಪಾದ.
iPhone.
is it connected with your
ನನ್ನ
earpods?
ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ರೋ
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
I had connected.
ಅದು ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ.
Okay, we'll try it on the laptop. Please ensure that you meet me. I satisfy you through the laptop because I have got trailer on laptop as well.
ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಮುಂಬೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ಮಾಧವನ್ ಇಬ್ರು ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಪತ್ರಕರ್ತರಿಗೆ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ನ ನೋಡಿಸಿ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸೌತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆನೂ ಇವರು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕನ್ನಡ ಭಾಷೆನ ಬೆಳೆಸುವಂತ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನ್ನ ಭಾವನೆ.
And last security feature I forgot to mention, all those who have been able to sync and experience it, now if you see in the app, in the downloads, the soundtrack will vanish. So once the movie is complete, it will automatically delete and destroy from the app. So it will not even consume your phone's memory.